Okay, this is the Lucifer Project. This is a warning here. This is Nemesis, by the way. This is a warning for all the sheep out there that it has spelling errors in the film, and people that are unintelligent, they can't handle spelling errors. For some reason, their little sheep brains shut off if there's an I is not dotted or a T is not crossed. They freak out and they act like they can't understand what the sentence or the message is trying to say. And that's the problem with people and quote educated people. It's just spelling grammatics are just a structure to keep people stupid. If you can't read a sentence because there's a letter missing, then you're stupid. God help you. If I spell, like, for instance, because wrong, and you're like, whoa, what word is that? I don't care about you. Alright, this is my stand. I don't like them and I don't like you. Who cares about waking up the sheep? They're stupid. So, this film is not for any of those people. This is for people that are just interested in what's going on and are interested in their own lives and their family. Okay, there's nothing to be polite about. I don't care, whatever. You're sheep, whatever. But if you're interested and you're intelligent, you should watch this film and you should enjoy it. So this is addressing all the questions because it's the second edition. People go, they can't create a second star. How do you know they can't make a second star? Who are you to say? You're nobody. You get your information from them, so they know before you. So it's impossible to say, you, Joe Schmo, that, NASA can't make a second star. They don't have that technology. I know because I have a master's degree in science. Well, great, okay. Anyway, this film was released on Google first and then it was removed. Okay, it was released, this was the first Lucifer Project film on the internet. All the other stuff you see out there came after this. This was it. This was, got the idea to make this film after, reading things. Cooper came up with the idea first, and then basically he didn't say anything about Cassini, but if you think about it, you would say, oh, they tried with Galileo, and then after doing research, I did research and others did research and found that, oh, they did try again, or they are trying again with Cassini and Titan IV. So that's where the idea to make this film came from, and it's the first film out there. And this is just a little warning to keep the sheep away from it. Okay, so this is the introduction. This is how it appeared originally when it came out on Google in 2006. And the reason, this is opening scene, this part here is meant to explain simply everything you know about 9/11. Which anybody with a brain knows by now, right? Everybody knows that. So this is just setting up that this video is not about the same old stuff that you hear all the time. It's gonna bring you on something new, and that's kind of what seems to be missing on the internet. It's, people should think and, research. Not the same old crap. Try to fit stuff together. In other words, think. Okay? So this is just going on and on about, 911, and the scene is showing the buildings getting demolished and the firemen explaining what they saw, which was floor by floor by floor as it goes, and then floor by floor by floor, and then floor by floor by floor, floor by floor by floor. Like it was popped out with bombs, that's what he's saying. And again, I'm showing back and forth that what the firemen were saying was correct. They weren't imagining this crap. They saw it with their own eyes. Floor, 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 boom. And this guy goes, there's detonators! This little guy with the coffee cup. Yeah, because that's what they saw, and that's what you just saw in the video. So, there it is. End of story, it ain't about that. People are stupid cattle. Most people don't understand this scene right here. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. It's explained that people are tricked. Now I'm showing the eclipse. because it all began with the eclipse trick. If you don't know about that, you don't know anything, stop what you're doing and watch some of my other videos on the eclipse trick. They told them that the serpent god is eating the sun. So we got people looking up in the sky. These scenes are just random scenes of people looking up into the sky, and I'm interlacing it with the eclipse trick that was done years ago. Because this is the same scene that you would have seen in ancient times. People looking up in the sky, being told that the snake god is going to eat the sun. So look at the fear in their eyes, and like, oh god, here comes it, yeah, he ate the sun. Now, the people are being told that he's going to eat the earth. Look, they freak out just like they did on 9/11. What a coincidence, same freaking trick. This guy looks like, oh god, the serpent god ate the sun, what are we going to do? They're scared, they're afraid, he has eaten the sun. And then the powers that be tell you that he's going to eat the earth, he's going to do terrible things, unless you give all power to us. And that's how all power began, okay? Fast forward to present day, there's Saturn, that's a flyby. Wake up, people. This is actually film of the space shuttle lifting Galileo into space. This was the first try to light a planet into a star, and it's showing the space shuttle going up. Now here's the factual part, if people are interested in that. You know, people that don't know much about it. This is just simply saying that, yeah, Galileo lifted this thing up into space. The space shuttle, excuse me, lifted Galileo into space and then had the mission to take pictures, track this comet, and crash into Jupiter to blow it up. If that sounds crazy to you, I don't care, but that's the truth. And what you believe in the truth are two different things. If you want the truth, I'm telling you the truth. You can, I don't care if you don't believe it, go watch American Idol or you know, kill yourself. I don't care. Anyway, so William Cooper is known for talking about it in his book, Behold the Pale Horse. He talks about Galileo going up, blah blah blah, you already know that. Check out that book, you should already have read it by now. So anyway, if you think back, people, you'll remember that on the news around this time when Oliver Meekers here in 2003 discovered this new spot, you'll remember, if you think back, it was all in the news that they found this thing on Jupiter. There it is, it's right in the center of the screen. I didn't outline it, but right, that black spot right in the center of the screen. You remember it on the news, but, you know, it's rarely seen. If you think back, you remember there was court reports in the news. They crashed it into Jupiter. They didn't succeed, but it left that big black mark there. Anyway, this is explaining why they're doing this. They want to make a second star in the sky. Why? It's the answer to any question when you go, why does somebody do something? The answer is because they can. That's why. Why are they making another star? It doesn't make sense to me. It's not supposed to make sense to you. You're just, you know, to the sheep. They're just sheep. Nothing's going to make sense to them. But they want to make a second star, you know? Why draw a circle? Why drink a beer? Why light a fire? Because you can. So they're making a star because they figured out they can do it. But they want to separate themselves. They want to evolve. And by making a star, they're going to evolve. And what they're going to do, what I'm showing here, is that they're going to change themselves away, as I just showed, a dog, a wolf separated from the dog, by leaving the rest of humanity behind. They're going to, by making the star, they're proving to themselves that you are subhumans and they are gods. So it's just an evolution to them, okay? This is a man, and there's an ape. They came, you say, you know, they came, the ape left, evolved and left the man behind. And then you have these helpless, stupid, hairy ape. That's what they're doing basically by creating a star. Now you're the stupid, hairy ape, and they're going to be the gods by creating the second star. Okay? Now, this is showing how they just show it all in plain sight. Their plans. 2001. What was the point of that? You watch the movie, it doesn't make any sense to you. They're like, oh man, 2000 was weird. Those movies were weird. Why were they weird? Because it was a code. They're telling you what they're doing. You remember in 2001, it didn't make any sense, of course. But in the end of the movie, what was it? It was a little kid in the stars.